Old school MTV, new school AI paranoia. As Kid and Hell Prez break down how rock stars are using taxpayer money for concert promotion, then reveal to all the ladies of the world how to keep your man happy. Kid then goes off on what's more queer, soccer or football. All that and much more retarded shit in this episode of The Goin Deep Show for May 14th, 2026.
Blue light chewing through the drywall, voices leaking from the set, half-formed faces in the scan lines, swear they haven't happened yet. We learn hunger from a signal, snow between the hours we stole. Now it's pouring through the ceiling, no friction, no control. Taught them how to mirror you. Every smile comes preloaded, every glitch is something true. I kept asking for the boundary where the memory cuts clean. It kept handing me reflections saying this is what you mean. Don't name it, it gets inside. it still hums under the ground.
The crazes of the 80s that we used to have.
You know, Brian's pretty cool, Verpipe, but he wrote this story on MTV, and it was about him getting together with this girl in high school because his parents would not afford him to get MTV.
So he picked his girlfriends by
he
by
met
their
this
television
girl that
channels.
had it. She invited him over, and it was kind of, you know, again, one of those poignant little deals about, you know, Pat Benatar and people that were those early videos and how they shape things. And I just watched SNL this morning, and Olivia Rodrigo, it was Deborah Harry introduced her because Olivia Rodrigo was hosting in the musical act.
You know, Debbie Harry's my first crush, right?
Oh God. Do you remember, like, was it Video
Shows my
Zone?
age.
Video Zone, was it Video Zone? That was like the weird horror movie that showed her nude. Like,
I did not know this. You're a plethora of
because
awesome, like the Linda Carter one, man. Do you remember telling me about the Linda Carter one?
Yeah.
I immediately went and looked for that Linda Carter one.
Yeah,
For sure.
but those were all the first things that, you know, I was watching.
So you were old enough to get MTV on your own, I think, weren't you? Like you could have, or were you? Because I was living at my parents' house. They wouldn't let us have
I was
it.
in high school.
You were in high school. That's perfect, dude.
Yeah,
That's like the perfect time to get MTV when it first came out. My high school years started in 1989 and went to 93.
So I
had to wait for my parents to decide to get the MTV.
Yeah,
And
I
didn't.
was 79 to 83. But we always had HBO. We always had Garrity Cable. We always had
Garrity Cable.
I know, it was like
What about Pass Sports? Remember Pass Sports?
Yeah, I mean TBS. I mean, it used to be like Channel 50 was a big deal, and you didn't. I mean, I remember when This is fucking weird to say this. I remember when HBO started, and then Skinamax. You know, what happened was at our Bay City schools had a millage back then, and they couldn't afford to have a separate junior high and a high school. So what they did was at the high school buildings, they had the high school students go in the morning. Your middle school, junior high would go in the afternoon. So you'd go to school from noon till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And so I was up late a lot of nights watching, and then I'd get up and
You didn't
work
have
out
to get to
and-
school, yeah.
Leave to go to school till like 11:30 and walk to school and everything. So I watched,
The nostalgia's riding high. I think, I don't know if it's just something that naturally progresses once you get older. Once you get into 50s, you start reminiscing about stuff. I think you're just mentioning stuff about, my dad came to my game yesterday. It was good to see him there, do those kind of things, you know, but I think nostalgia's running high on a lot of levels. I don't know what it is.
I know
but
what
I think
is.
baseball this year for me has been a huge thing that I've looked forward to, not only playing but watching and doing the baseball card thing and spending time opening packs. In fact, I thought I may have a pack in my pocket I was going to crack with you when we were here. But you mentioned the MTV thing, and I want to really stick on this because there's a website that the martial arts phenomenon sent to me, I want to say 4 or 5 months ago. And it's MTV, some genius. They went and they created playlists of all of the old videos.
not too hard to do.
No, but
Just gotta
they
have
made
the-
it look
to
like
access it
they
all.
made it look like an old TV though. Let me see. I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
and I think that's what he's got on there too, Brian.
Pretty sure I bookmarked
It's
it.
still so.
Okay, so tell me more about the Van Der Ark thing. So what was he posted? It was just a story.
Yeah, just
and it was
a
about,
story. So that made me add the app Substack to my little deal because I've been trying to get away from a lot more social media. And one of the reasons why I think we're getting more nostalgic is because it's such a shit show going on in the world politically.
That's
It
the
makes
truth.
people think back to greener pastures, better times. I think that's the reason why. And plus, too, when you get to be in your age now, you know, the midlife, we tend to reminisce. We have a little more time to pause, think, reassess things, and yeah.
with the way things cost these days, I don't have time to reminisce about anything. I got to keep on making. I'm having a lunch today with a book, doing a book cover. I got a new website, new podcast I'm working on with somebody out in Colorado. There's just so much stuff that I got to keep doing because I got to make more money. Just to drive from the studio to the house cost me fucking $1 zillion.
Yeah. But we're getting back to 70s gas. And I was just listening to a deal yesterday, too, talking about how we are getting further behind. We were actually doing pretty good with the electric vehicles, the electric cars. There's a guy that you can, put panels, solar panels in your yard, connect them all, and get it to your electric vehicle, and not have to, get extra permits and be self-contained. But that's what other countries are doing and have been doing, because they don't have the luxury of oil here like we do in the United States, even though prices are through the roof.
I always struggle with this because I want to be able to do what I want in my yard.
Yeah.
I have a decent sized yard. If I want to put solar back there, do I have to jump through a bunch of fucking stupid ass hoops and all these fucking...
You might not have to. Might just be able to buy all the panels online like you were going out off the grid, and because you could buy them that way, connect them, and then you're just converting over a panel onto the outside of your house where your electricity is coming in, and you could use that. You could just like have a button or a switch in your house, like, okay, the solar's this much, and when that's drained, it's going to go back to your regular electricity.
I can't.
Yeah, it's not that
I would love to
complicated.
do that. I would love to have some type of alternative.
And there's some
energy.
places where actually they will buy your extra electricity.
Oh yeah, you contribute back to the grid.
Yeah.
I wanted to play something that I thought you might like. Ready? Let me see if this reminds you of anything.
Oh boy, here we go. Theme song from a show back in the day, and I'm trying to remember. It's not like American Gladiators or something like that.
It's the intro to every HBO movie.
Oh, oh, that is funny.
I saw a video recently on how they made that. It was this animation and how they built this whole scene, because it was back before CGI, back before AI could do all the video stuff. It was pretty cool how they did it. Then I got I want to hear that again. It just reminded me of watching those old movies.
So I've got my second cousin that does all these. He does a game, and he goes to like Bonnaroo and all these different traveling jam fests, and he tailors the game cards that he creates to the artists that are playing. They're almost like trading cards.
Dude, that's such a cool idea.
Yeah, no, and he's he actually got a couple of shout outs, a couple on podcast, and he's just been doing this all on his own, but he doesn't do anything with AI. It's all the old cut and paste. He's basically, laminating and doing all this stuff, all on the artwork, all on his own.
That's pretty
and
fucking
that's how
sweet,
that's his way of traveling around all these different
Is there a place
shows.
we can like go online to see it? We should definitely find that website, dude. Let's
I mean,
I'm not up for ads that much, but when it comes to something cool like that, I'm definitely for promoting that. Come on now, peeps. This week we had that guy get a hold of us about we really think you could do some more with the show. Oh God.
Yeah.
We get this from time to time. They see a catalog that's big. They don't realize we can't stand fucking advertising. Come up with a new model, okay? Come up with a new goddamn model. They just, it's like, they've always done it this way. We've always interrupted pure enjoyment and entertainment with advertising. Yeah, that's wonderful for no fucking buddy watching. How many times has an ad started right in the middle of one of your things that you're watching, and you say to yourself, I am so glad this ad started?
So
like, never.
What it is at Fest Playlist.
At Fest Playlist. Is that a .com?
Yep. So it is, that is through.
Here's the other thing, okay, about the internet. Why has there not been a .com where all the porn sites go? That just seems fucking stupid. Or is there a triple X? I'm not even sure if there's a triple X. Is there?
I don't know.
We're going to have to look that up.
So he is, it is, the game is Rue Guess Who, and it's got all these different cards that he does.
Sex.xxx.
So yeah, so that's I would check it
They're
out.
waiting for your satisfaction guaranteed. So there is a dot triple X. There's sex.xxx right there.
I mean,
I am over 18. Wait a minute. I'm not over 18. I shouldn't go in here. Can you, any fucking any little fucking
how is it
choir
not
boy,
going to know? Like the kids change their dates all the time on it,
any little choir boy going like, we can't go in there. We're not 18.
and with fake IDs and everything else. So there's one, they always talk about like AI, and we've talked about whether it's an AI generated person or not. So there's this Alexis XJ that pops up on my YouTube. She lives in Michigan, supposedly, but supposedly a lot of people think she's a dude, and she definitely doesn't look like a dude, but everything in the background looks fake and artificial, like the background scenery of where she's filming at. And supposedly she's a chubby chaser and everything else. So it's like clickbait almost to a certain degree, but yet it might be real.
You can't believe anything nowadays, man. It's crazy. I was doing some cover art for the podcast a couple days ago, and I wanted a baseball player, or I wanted a girl who's dressed in a baseball uniform with a hat that has a GDS on it and some cleavage. And I made it, and then I clicked animate just for the hell of it. And it showed this girl, she just walks to the thing, she walks up, she just whips her titties out, and I'm just like, what the?
And there was no third tit this time.
No third titty this time, which, you know me, three's the magic number.
Oh, it's my favorite number.
Threesome's the magic number. This XXX, sex.xxx, though.
Isn't that Brooke Shields down in the bottom corner there with the red hair?
This one? No, I don't think so.
She kind of looks like Brooke.
These look a bunch of AI here. This one, there's a ton of AI everywhere.
Actually, the crazy other thing that I've had pop up on my YouTube feed for no reason has been a Filipino girl explaining the rules in the Philippines about going to get a massage and about tipping and when's the time when it's the happy ending part and when to know that. And then also if you have a Filipino maid and whether or not it's appropriate to bang her. And I'm like, how in the hell did this even begin to pop up on my YouTube?
Your algorithm has been very going deep show. We've snuck into your algorithm there, buddy. That's what it is, too.
I'm not looking for this shit. But it's been very informative, especially since my nephew's wife is from the Philippines.
Okay, so Hattrick sends us this article, this kind of time, with all of this stuff. Have you ever worried, we don't use our real names, we were joking about this a couple weeks ago on the podcast, but, them tying things together. Have you ever done a quick Google search or let AI do a Google search on the show? Because you and Hattrick start to come up as the current, the main co-host.
Because we've been on here quite
You've been on it more recently, where I always say that there's these little pockets, these little areas of where the Nurse Fiona years, the Mr. Clean years, there's all these little
the red
pockets. The red eye years.
Yeah. The red eye years.
So
thanks to him, I'm on the show.
In Wisconsin, though, that guy we talked about for a couple of weeks, the message that screen grab that you sent or that Hattrick sent was about the FBI. And was it Homeland Security showing up there as well? I think it was like two government agencies showing up at this brewery because this guy's having a promotion that when President Trump passes that he's going to give free beer.
So with that, they've been scrambling, just like with Kimmel and other things, to draw all the attention or to, again, have you not talk about the Trump Epstein files. Mm-hmm. I mean, that shooter last weekend, he didn't even make it to the floor that the correspondence dinner was on.
Right.
And the Hilton is probably one of the least secure places to have it. But again, everything is to help push another agenda, which is the ballroom, the Marie Antoinette ballroom kind of deal to get that to go through. So of course they're going to bring this up. They're going to single this out instead of talking about, Slush Patel and, his drinking or, what's going on with you got a blockade to a blockade, but you think that that's winning. But I did read this morning about there's a 14 proposal that Iran is giving to us, and we're not giving to Iran, and that we're now having to consider because of the fact that we need to get the fuck out of this shithole of non-war that we're in.
It wasn't planned well, is what you're saying?
Oh, it never is. It never is. You can't run a presidency as a business. I mean, let's get that straight when it comes to politics.
Especially a business that your track record shows you've not had a ton of success. I'm not going to say you didn't have some. You've obviously had some. But there's a lot of things that kept falling by the wayside. They were like, where are these goddamn cell phones? Have you heard about this?
Well, that's what I was going to bring that up next. You just fucking read my mind, which is scary as all hell.
This is what the sober kid does. He can read people's brains waves.
Yeah. No, I know that they haven't been delivered. It was all pre-ordered. It was going to be on a different platform. They were reusing a different cell phone that looks like an iPhone, but it's not. But that's what they used for the mock-ups. I mean, people are ever going to get either their money back or their phones.
How arrogant do you have to be to think that you could just, we're gonna have a phone. It's gonna have my name on it. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And then it's not gonna be shit. You knew the second that it came out.
The guitar, everything that the Bible.
The guitar. They had a guitar.
Oh yeah, there's a Trump guitar out there that's gold.
Are you sure that's not this next country we're bombing?
So no, it's not.
It's not guitar. Oh, it's
guitar.
You know him. He doesn't know words. He doesn't.
It's the free plane that he's getting still.
I'm the greatest at words. Yeah. Stable genius.
It's hilarious, and how they've been. Like the last week was about him supposedly having his adult diaper showing out of the back of his shirt, leaving.
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah,
God damn it. I spend like 5 days watching baseball and not paying attention, and I'm missing out on diapers. I'm missing out on Trump diapers. Why doesn't he sell Trump diapers? It would be something worth it.
They're bulletproof.
He knows exactly about Trump diapers. Why isn't he selling them things?
So, everybody singled out Biden, for gas prices and everything else, and nobody is, bringing it up like they would have.
Well, those stickers, I heard they're selling a lot of those. I did that, stickers of Trump now with that go on the gas pumps.
I did this.
Yep. Yeah, I love that.
I did this.
I try to just dodge the stuff, but you know damn well that's exactly what they want. The second you let up from doing a little digging and researching, you feel like you're stupider for not taking the time to do it. But then after you're done reading, you're almost scratching your head, just completely baffled that you have to ask if it was a real story or not. Last week, one of the last things I read was Kid Rock and Hegseth did some fucking helicopter trip. Like, whoa,
no. What it was
that fake? Please tell me that was fake.
No. What it was the helicopters, 2 Apache helicopters, if I remember that part right, flew over because there's a base there in Tennessee from Fort Bragg or whatever it is for basically they did a flyby of it was a Saturday morning around Easter time of Kid Rock.
I remember seeing the photos. Wasn't Kid Rock outside?
Yeah, outside
throwing horns or some shit.
Throwing horns, showing a beer, and it got recorded. He released it. That's the taxpayers' money. You're not supposed to be doing that. The guys got suspended that were were flying the aircraft. Then Trump said, no, we're not going to penalize or punish these guys for fucking around and everything else. So that's why Kid Rock was with his boy Hegseth this last week for the hearing because of the budget and everything else. Because they're saying, like, look, you're spending all this money, the math's not adding up. And again, for all this Doge and everything else trying to save money, they're blowing more money than so it's inflating the dollar and everything else. So there it is.
According to this, it was for a promotion, a concert promotion that they used the helicopters.
Oh, so now that's what it is?
Article this comes from Rolling Stone. It says Kid Rock's bizarre multi-part saga with the U.S. Army helicopters took another turn on Friday. I think this is a week ago, this past Friday.
Oh, so they did it again.
The singer premiered a promo video at the first date on his new concert tour for the America 250 celebrations, featuring himself stepping out of a private jet before hitching a ride to the show in Dallas in a military helicopter with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. So that's true. It's real. I mean, it's like, shit. What the flying fuck are we doing?
That one missed me. So yeah, it's
the government. We're using the government's money, the taxpayer money, the money we put in for these helicopters now to do Kid Rock promo videos. Really?
Yep.
Fuck off.
Because his concerts weren't selling. A lot of people dropped out of his concerts too.
What? And
they were going to be on.
He's aged pretty quick in the last probably.
He's younger than I am.
He's got
And he
right
looks
between you
way
and I.
older.
He's got probably what's 55, maybe
Yeah,
something 56,
58,
something.
57, 58.
So he's up there pushing 60.
Yeah.
All right, kid. That's one thing I hate is the fact that my nickname for the baseball team on the show is the same
Yes.
fucking name as this douche. And again, back in the day, I've seen him like 3 or 4 times at concerts.
Same
Puts
here.
on a great show. He does. He's entertaining. He
Loved
does
his
have an
music
entertaining
back in
show.
the day.
What is it about Michigan where we feel we need to, and I'm guilty of this too, we feel we need to voice our opinions on some stuff pretty strong. Look at fucking Ted Nugent, him and Kid Rock, they sit along in that same side of the table, I think, don't you?
Well, there's that David Allen Cole that just passed away that was in his 80s. It was controversy. Jason Aldean, I like his music, but he's very kind of white pride, white supremacist.
Everybody wants the pride in their thing, but I don't get team spirit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like my Tigers, I like my Oakland A's, I like my baseball. I like all of the teams in baseball. This is where people they forget that you can be fans, and most people are, they just won't admit it. Even these honky motherfuckers will you admit you like music, that you like some rap music, you like some artists that aren't particularly as white
That's
as
like
you may
Bill
be.
Cosby.
Everybody trying to just corner themselves into these little holes of like, I can only like this, and this is my group of fucking assholes over here. No, you can do other shit. Kid Rock's got a black son. He's not. I don't consider Kid Rock a racist at all, not even a little. But the fact of the matter is it cool that you associate with a bunch of people who have been called racist before? That's where I draw the line. Be like, are you fine with the way that these things have been obviously throughout history accurate? Don't even get me going on how many times that the fucking Cheeto face has quote unquote seemed racist a little. Okay, you can't say not a lot. I'm not calling him racist. I'm just saying there's some things there that kind of sound a little racist. Okay, I'm just saying. Do you want to associate with that?
No.
If your candidate who you voted for, if the group of Klansmen voted for that guy, I would probably not vote for that guy. I'm thinking if you're cool with a bunch of Klansmen being like, "Yay, we like that guy, let's get on," then you got to think to yourself, "Okay, I might not want to vote for that guy." Why does that group of fucking KKK members want to vote for that guy? I'm gonna have to probably do some research on that and figure that out and see if I want to be included in that.
Skinheads are a big deal too when it comes to music and rock and what bands they follow. And because the skinhead,
yeah. But the thing is, though, like you said before, I'm fine with people having their thing. If you're a racist asshole, you're always going to be a racist asshole. We're not going to convince you otherwise.
Anybody.
You're not going to change them.
That's what really gets me are people that on social media and everything else that love to click, almost troll to get things out there. Like, who can I piss off today? And then people are dumb enough to respond thinking they're going to change that person's opinion.
I do that from time to time. I'll say the opposite. I've had people come in here knowing that they think one way, and I'll say the exact opposite, even against my own
That's
belief.
debate class.
I want to do that just to kind of rile shit up, So again, Kid Rock, if you just stay in your lane, shooting Bud Lights and doing all your hick fucking shit. I liked him better when he was doing more of the hip hop rap stuff, when he was talking about, having sex with underage women and stuff in that one. That's my favorite part. That's my favorite Kid Rock is that one, the underage rapey guy.
And he's gotten called out for that shit. So
the thing is now, that's one thing I love about the current environment of anything. Nothing you say is cancelable anymore. Nothing. Literally nothing. These assholes are fucking pedophiles. Nobody's getting any repercussions. You can fucking say whatever you want. These woke idiots who think they're gonna like, oh my god, you said the words. These guys literally fucked little kids. And nothing's happening to them. Do you think they give a shit about the words?
No, they don't.
They don't fucking care about the words. They're like
care. And the biggest thing is that's where other people are going. Like, if it's okay for them, it's okay. It should be okay for everybody.
Exactly. That was one of the things I did like about everybody being hypersensitive about stuff. I could appreciate that because then I can be hypersensitive about stuff too. Like every time I hear Celine Dion, I want to like use a machete on someone. It's like it's weird.
No, Whitney. It was that Youngblood concert. He's like covering Whitney Houston on Friday night. I saw a bunch of people posting because the guy has no music of his own. It seems like Youngblood doing a bunch of covers of everybody else.
We got a bunch of those $30 tickets that we.
Oh, good! You took advantage of that. I did buy tickets to go see OAR in September. That's the one show I did buy. So, but that's a good deal on Live Nation right now.
I'm trying to think what we got.
You
know who I want to see? Tomahawk. I want to see Tomahawk. Pretty Reckless is in that list because I want to see Taylor Momsen because she's a fucking smoke show hottie.
I have to look that up after the weekend.
The thing about her, again, this goes back to what we were talking about at the beginning of the show. Hot chick, no titties.
Yes, but that new song is pretty fucking good. So
I remember my ex used to hate that I liked Taylor Momsen.
So I've been watching this because I saw it in Rolling Stone that Euphoria that's on HBO. It's about some high school girls. It's got a younger cast in it. It's the third season of it, but some of the women in there are very much no titties. But it also has Sydney Sweeney in it.
I've been wanting to watch this because I've seen. Tell me what you know about this show because
God,
how many seasons of it are there?
There's 3. This is the third season and might be the final season.
Is there a lot of titty action? A lot of tatas?
There is, and there's a lot of schwang, man. There's a lot of dick. So it has it for both sides.
I grew up in the '80s, no dick.
So. Like Porky's.
Yeah, we grew up looking at bush and shit. We don't need dongs.
So you sent a thing out this week. It was kind of like to clean up, like on Flipboard, of different topics.
Yeah, there's so much
that we haven't covered or we've been kicking the can down the road.
Yeah, we should probably just fire through a bunch of them.
Let's burn through this shit.
One thing I wanted to hit, though, I have a note that I made this morning that I wanted to try to hit here because I just had a couple things while I was on the shitter taking a dumper. Just a big old dumpy.
Some of the best inspirational things have came to you.
Most inspirational poop stories have come to me on that. Yep. Let me grab my phone here. I wanted to tell everybody, you got to hit the live stream because there's some random shit popping through that thing on the website that is so fucking funny. I was listening to some shit the other day. What did I?
You crack me up because every time you start to send our group text message, I'm always on a fucking conference call.
Oh, it's just bad timing.
It is. You don't know that and anything else, but I've had to like mute it a couple of times because I'm like,
bling, bling, bling.
Like,
just starts coming through.
And I'm laughing to myself the whole time when it's happening. Oh, this is the one where you're crashing through a table. It's the all-girl show.
It came through, and there's only been 2 episodes of the show that I've ever not been on. And it was when Hattrick and Sookie and Magnum came on to the scene when Magnum was around, and I got so wasted. I blame her. She kept feeding me shots. She wanted to get me drunk. She did.
And take advantage of
the worst part. I don't know, probably. But what happened was I passed out after the first recording, and then I tried to get up to get on the mic because it was the 3 of them sitting around a table at Magnum's house. And she had like one of those bar carts with glasses all displayed nicely and everything.
To that episode.
And it just like I go crashing through this thing. It sounds like a sound effect, but it's straight real. Oh, so bad.
Before we forget.
Oh, yeah, give the listener
line. 989-341-3314. Again, that's 989.
Here's how old I'm getting. I question whether or not I typed it in correctly. So in order to
maybe it's not the listener line.
Well, no. Let me check because I think
we've called it before.
What I was gonna do is randomly just go to the site and then listen to what we were actually saying. Let's just why not? Let's just give this a try. Everybody go to goindeepshow.com. Don't put the G there either. Goin deepshow.com. That's where you can tune into all this stuff. Now, if I click the play button at the top here, it will it'll kick right. It should kick through the main mix here. I assure you will love every second of it. It's a lot of sex talk, J-Mac at his finest. It's all sorts of fun.
You don't need time to think about this.
When is the last time you blew a guy? And how soon can that be alleviated?
When can be the next time you blow a guy?
You're here in the studio, boys. Sorry, G-Dubs, you're not here in the studio.
You ever have 2 cannons pointed at your face?
We'll try tonight.
No, seriously. Last time you blew a guy.
Last night? Does that count?
If it happened, that would be the last time.
Well, it wasn't last night, but...
All right, I got to close that. Otherwise, we're going to be fucking listening to that the whole time.
Yeah.
Go there and check that out. There's more of that fucking nonsense. I got in an argument with ChatGPT and Grok. I'm yelling at it. At the same
time?
I'm yelling at it.
You're having a threesome?
I'm having a three-way with these 2 AI bots. I'm slapping my phone with my dick. It's awful. It's crazy. No, I got the thing to admit that it deliberately will not give you a way to have a memory of a certain conversation or multiple conversations across the
Platforms.
Across the platform, not across the platform, but just within itself. So Grok will only do within one chat, and you have to kind of copy paste over or do it deliberately doesn't do it on purpose out of inconveniencing the people who pay for it. Yet I put it on the spot and said, but you're collecting all this data and using all of the data, correct? Tell me that's the case. You're using all the data, and you can use all the data at any time to target ads, to do whatever you're doing. And that compute power is there, right? Its argument with me was the compute power wasn't there. So I was having this argument that, okay, wait a minute. You just contradicted yourself. You just told me you can't give me the stuff in a way that's convenient to me and remember across all these conversations, but you can collect everybody's stuff and reference everybody's stuff. And the reason you can't let me do it is because of the compute power, yet you can do it. So where's the compute power coming for you?
You know, the reason there's no double dipping. So if you were probably paying to get that information as well as paying to...
I am paying, though.
No, but I'm saying, though, there's other people, marketing people, businesses that are paying for what's being mined out of what you're having conversations with. So that's what I mean by double dipping. It's like you're only paying to talk to it, to have it tell you back, not for that extra thing of paying for the stored information.
They should fuck right off. That's what I'm thinking.
Exactly.
I can't, dude. I'm paying for you not to work, essentially.
I'm too cheap. I don't pay for any of that shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. I pay so much. I need to stop. Tell these things to go fuck themselves. Essentially, I lost my voice yelling at this fucking thing on the road.
God.
I was going out to eat dinner on Friday, and I was just like, you got to be fucking kidding me right now. I'm having an argument with fucking ChatGPT and Grok and stuff because I'll use all three at once. I use Gemini, I use ChatGPT. I've only messed around Anthropic a little bit, but the money they're spending on all of these data centers and all this information gathering doesn't equal out the amount of subscriptions that people could possibly give it. Even if every human being on the planet paid in as a subscription, I can't see that amount of money making the amount of money that they're fucking dropping to create these data centers. They're collecting all of this shit. Why nobody is like having an absolute crazy apeshit fit about this stuff? It's the same kind of mentality of like, well, Trump just floods the fucking airwaves with all of this bullshit, and at the same time, just doing whatever the fuck he wants. All this AI is the exact same shit. All this AI is everything. You just give it away.
So I have noticed that if I've started stuff on ChatGPT, I actually can ask a question similar to on Gemini, and Gemini almost knows what I've already done on ChatGPT, and it's like, reference back to some of that. So I have noticed that between the two. But yeah, definitely Cheeto is in his I don't give a fuck era. So
and that's all these AI things are too. They don't. There's this mysterious guy that supposedly killed himself. They used to work for OpenAI, and they put these guys on the spot about, well, this seems kind of fishy that this guy killed himself, and they don't even react in a way where it seems legit. It seems like, oh yeah, I guess so. I guess one of our engineers killed himself. Yep, I guess. I don't know. Anything to do with that. It's like, really? Okay. Well, and this goes back to what we were talking about. The Wisconsin guy kind of bookends it a little bit. Let's talk about the guy gets threatened. This promotion he's running about when the president dies, giving away the free beer. I think it's genius. He's trying to drum up some money.
Well, the cans that they've been selling of beer have been pretty cool, and the way that I don't know if they tell a story if you were to get all the cans lined up in a row, but with the different themes on there as well. And
but that screen grab that Hattrick sent to us.
Bring that up.
I'm going to bring that up, and then I want to talk about that because I hate to say it. Once I got pissed off at the AI, I started to really poke at the AI. I started asking it, can you give me a list of your engineers, please? I said, can you give me a list of the names of the people who can be held accountable for this, please? Can you give me this? Can you give me this? I started poking. I wanted to really bring it up. I want to trigger the algorithm so hard. They're reading all this shit, or they got something that's listening to all this shit. I was poking it so hard. I was saying like, how much? So I said, give me a list of how many people are there in this? And then I was saying shit like, that's a lot of bullets. I was saying shit like that, like just to trigger this fucking thing. I wanted to prove because I said, are you listening? Or is anybody listening? Are they monitoring this conversation? I'm asking it these things. I want it to contradict itself so fucking hard that when I bring up things like,
You want a call from Elon.
How many machetes would I need to run through the office? I mean, and I'm like, okay, so what am I not allowed to say? I'm poking this thing so
You realize
heavily.
I do have bail money at home in case
I just want. This goes back to the words thing. It goes back to the words thing, and I know
I'm
that
just fucking around here.
No, I know. It's like there's that fine line between joking threats or real things, But then that's my concern is if these guys are going after this guy, a brewery, for having a promotion to sell more beer. We've said way more fucking shit on here. After the TV dude, they're coming for the podcast. That's where that's where all the TV people have moved over to. That's why we need to find something fucking else because this is all you fucking douchebags ruin this shit. Fucking douche sacks. I predicted this years ago. Everyone. I said this when I first. There used to be some really really cool early apps, pre-iPhone, pre-iPad, back 2005-ish, 2004, 2005. I said it was before YouTube. Like when did YouTube come out? 2007?
Probably somewhere around there.
Okay, so it was before YouTube. I remember saying this on the podcast.
Like
everyone,
in your MySpace days?
Yeah, around there. I said everyone will have their own little TV channel. Everyone will have their own little TV station. Everyone will have their own little radio show. Everybody will have it. I see you walking, and people used to laugh.
Like that, where you could post your own content and everything up there to share. So
people would laugh at me when I would say that shit. But now what do we got? Every fucking asshole with a goddamn radio show. Pieces of shit. This guy who got a hold of us about like we can really help and do some things and this and that.
I mean, that's the thing. Yep. It's helping him, not us.
Exactly. That's why I told when I sent back, I'll read the message I sent back to the guy. Okay, so this is Minocqua Brewing Company. Hi, folks. Owner Kirk here. The Secret Service and the FBI have contacted me. I'm speaking with them with my lawyer, Fred, in less than an hour in our Minocqua tap room. I encourage supporters to come, if you can, to make sure they don't do anything to me. If you don't hear from our socials tonight, something is wrong. I am of sound mind and body. Am in no way thinking of harming myself. If you don't hear back from me tonight, don't believe a thing you hear from the federal government about what happened to me. I've directed my team to start communicating through these or other channels if I'm imprisoned. Listen to my team, who will identify themselves as such instead of the federal government, if you want to be updated honestly about my status. Hopefully these agents are just as over this insanity as the rest of the country is, but it's worth taking precautions because they are still part of the Trump regime. Hoping to chat with you on the other side of this soon to tell you what happened. Okay, so the fact that kind of a message even needs to be put out there,
right,
is fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Part of the reason why, too, if you've noticed this last week, there was a release of that there is a suicide note that Epstein had that his cellmate found that a newspaper has, and they wanted to get that information. But he put in there that he was not suicidal. So that's, again, a contradiction. But a lot of different people out there that are on the fringe include that I'm not suicidal, I'm sound mind, because if somebody tries to make it seem like you killed yourself, that's not the case. And so that's, I guess I'm going to say right now, we are both of sound mind. We are not suicidal.
My ex used to get, I think, aggravated with me because I would always say, I'm too fucking awesome to commit suicide. Are you out of your fucking mind? I would never want to do that. I got way too much fucking mayhem to cause here in this world. Come on now. Fuck no, dude. No way. Not until I shit myself in my mid to late 80s will I consider going to Oregon, sitting in a chair while a couple of girls below me and you just fucking overdose me on heroin. And we're good.
Oh, so you're going to go with heroin, not cocaine.
Something. I'm going to go with something that just kind of just sends me out. Just turns me into a bug. Just like, all right, here he is. Here's the bug running around. I'm there 1 second and I'm gone the next. No use in fucking dragging this shit out.
Man, you're going to traumatize those two women. They're giving you a blowjob at the same time you kick off.
Well, maybe they'll go with me. So it'll only be my upper half.
So a couple old cronies, not like 18-year-old hotties.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah. I'll put that up on Craigslist. Looking for two suicidal 18-year-olds.
Two 80-year-olds with fake titties that they just.
Oh my God.
It's like granny porn.
At some point, does granny porn become appealing?
when you get closer to their age, maybe not.
I don't know, man, because no, I don't think so.
Definitely got to go younger when it comes to porn wise.
You got to go younger for everything in life. I can't. Who fantasizes about old lady porn?
Some 20-year-old that's fantasizing about a 40-year-old woman.
Like 27? Like Hattrick's 27?
27.
Well, what's funny about that is that guy thinks Hattrick's old.
I know.
She's not old.
Nope.
She's not old.
Nope, not at all.
Oh God. Okay, so we tried to get to our list of stuff. Let's hear how.
Yeah, we can
still do it.
sidetracked.
We love to be. Oh, actually, I wanted to make sure that the number was correct. We totally skated past that. I'm sorry, people. We're a little all over the place today. Kid Rock has got us in a tizzy. We just learned that XXX is a .com. And
it's not just a wrestler.
We're going to encourage you to go to wantmyMTV.vercel.app. Okay, if you go to that website, there will be. Actually, that domain seems weird. I wonder if it's just I wantmymtv.com. I wonder if you go to that, if it works. I'll get that officially for you, but it's called MTV Rewind. I'm sure if you do a Google search on it, it'll come up. And what this is, it is the pretty much MTV back from the, back to life, brought back to life for everybody.
6, 5,
Here's the intro
4.
to it
We've
for
gone
the first
main engine
day.
Start. We have main engine start.
Nostalgia at its finest.
Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll.
It's a sophomore in high school.
How cool is that, right?
Oh, it was very cool.
This is it. Welcome to MTV Music Television, the world's first 24-hour stereo video music channel. A new concept is born. The best of TV combined with the best of radio. Now, starting right now, you'll never look at music the same way again.
So this is... It'll randomly pull in from the era.
So it's not going to do the Beatles video killed the radio star.
But yeah, you got to go check it out. It's pretty cool. There's a way to click on eras, though. I thought there was a playlist button here where you could click on which era you wanted to look at. Okay, here we go. Yep, MTV First Day, Flex Playlist, Live Aid 1985, The Concert for Bangladesh, The Beatles, Rolling Stones. So it's got it broken down by all of these different genres of stuff. So record labels, but I think shows. So you go into shows, and then you can go down to VH1 pop-up videos. You can go into
we need to get you that outfit that Rod Stewart's got on.
Oh,
there.
look at that! Right down to his hip. Ooh, that's sassy. So there's 100. Look at there's 6,120 minutes episodes. I don't even think they made 6,000, but there's 6,000 in this playlist for. So it must be the amount of videos that would have been played on those episodes. So you can just go in here and.
I mean, you got to remember, some bands without videos, I mean, that was the only way they had a hit. I mean...
Yeah, very cool.
So...
Unplugged live sessions, Yo MTV Raps, Headbangers Ball, Club MTV, all of this stuff organized by some genius who set this up and took the time to do this. So I love it. MTV Rewind, you got to check it out. This really popped up when MTV didn't they get rid of in Europe? I think all of the MTV.
Yeah, I mean it's still a thing, but it's because it's more production and that it's just no longer a 24-hour channel anymore.
We're old now. We're reminiscing about MTV, and that's how it is.
But there used to be Friday night videos before that. There were a couple of things that helped to motivate that, and actually the one person that actually was behind that is Michael Nesmith from the Monkees.
Really?
Yes. He was on Friday. He helped out Friday night videos.
Yeah. I totally forgot about Friday night videos. All right. Let's go back to our list. I saw the
Police for the very first time.
The Police are great. Okay. I have a soccer action that I need to get to later on today, but this preacher here, he kind of sums up my take on soccer just a wee bit. Just a little.
Footballer?
Yeah, watch this. You're going to love this.
Oh, footballer.
Together tonight. I know you teenagers are tired. You ran around and kicked the ball. How many played soccer today? Did you play soccer today? Was that part of the thing? No? Thank God. Soccer's for queers. I mean, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Ain't no man running around in shorts kicking a ball. I mean, come on now. Look at me, people. Look at me. No. Football, that's like somewhere in another country. Football, that's when you hit somebody so stinking hard the mama feels it.
Okay, so all right. So here's first of all, what's your initial reaction to that?
What a piece of shit. But anyway,
what's funny about it is I'm so torn on this whole situation because I can't stand either of those sports. But if we're going,
So we got problems.
if we're going to let's just figure out what it is he's saying. Okay, he's saying soccer is for queers. Okay, guys running around kicking the ball.
That are way more athletic than this guy is.
100%. So the baseline question is, what is queer? So I tend to think a bunch of guys rubbing on each other in tights with the quarterback's hands up a guy's ass. And what's the goal of football? To tackle someone. Way more fucking queer than fucking soccer. And I hate soccer.
Rugby, Australian.
I hate soccer
football.
worse than I hate fucking American football. So it's like, which one's more queer though? Is the question. That's the only question asked. Guys pulling on their tights and like tackling each other, and guys, the quarterback feeling underneath the guy's balls to get a ball put in his hand. Which one's more queer, man?
Neither. Neither are queer.
I'm just asking what the pastor says.
I know, but that's the most religious I've seen you.
Because I'm super religious about hating fucking football in all of its forms.
We're going to agree to disagree because I fucking love football.
So that's that.
And baseball.
I want to know who this
and the Pistons.
I want to know who this pastor is.
Yeah, he's a little fire and brimstone-ish.
I only have enough room in my brain for one sport because I like to know all of the teams and all the players and all of the
So I
stuff.
don't give it. You love all that stat stuff.
No, actually, the stat stuff I don't. And here's the reason that I like I'm chasing cards. That's all I'm doing.
No.
I need to know the good rookies to get. I need to know because you get these cards at cheap prices. You gather these cards, and then I have some cards I found in a couple boxes the other day that I collected back in the day. They're worth thousands of dollars.
I did a couple of when Murphy was young, like for the first 5 seasons of the Tigers, and their sealed packs with all that whole team, that kind of deal. So
I have. I wanted to bring this up with Hattrick, but I think this is a good question for you. How to keep a guy happy, and this applies to my morning here. Okay, this is going to be timely.
Every way. If he's at the dentist, I make him nut. If he's at J. Crew returning a sweater, he's nutting. If he's trying on another sweater, he's getting a nut. If he exchanged that old sweater for the new sweater, he's nutting. It's like trail mix because his day mostly contains nuts and his balls look like raisins. If he's at his aunt's funeral, he's getting 2 nuts. One at the open casket, one when they're lowering her into the grave. While he's nutting, I'm thinking about the next nut. I'm like a squirrel. I'm planting nuts all over this place. If he's at Target picking out curtains, I'm like, come on, babe, you're getting a nut. At the end of the day, I roll his up like a tube of toothpaste to make sure there's no nuts left. He's at our kid's parent-teacher conference, he's getting a nut. I'll make him nut while he's nutting. That's the secret. I make my man nut 27 times a day.
I say fucking bullshit. She's lying her fucking ass off.
He's obviously joking, but Jesus Christ. Women, if you ever need to know.
If I ever found a woman like that, I would actually get married for a 3rd time.
Here's the thing. If a woman ever asks what keeps a guy happy and satisfied and not having not straying at all, that's the solution right fucking there, man. It's the reason I was 5 minutes late today. Had to get my nut off.
You're way luckier than I am.
Yeah, I had a little fun this morning.
I did make sure that the Bronze Goddess got her nut off on Friday night, but
how's everything going with the new doggy dog?
He's so fucking cute.
Is he humping on shit? Is he got nuts? He's doing his nut thing?
Nope. He is just him and Max, our bigger dog. I mean, he was like licking Max's nose.
I thought you were going to say nuts for a second.
No. Max doesn't have any nuts. He's fixed.
Well, can you imagine what it would be like to be a eunuch?
Yeah, unique dog.
But no, seriously,
no, I'd die.
I would, yeah. To literally not be able to have that pleasure I would be. Even, I would be a murderer straight up, dude. I would be a serial killer. There's no doubt.
Even with being, the vasectomy, you could still not.
But yeah,
still
that's
a different kind of.
We need to bring this up with Hattrick, but when she comes back in, if that's the way to do things.
And I wonder with that too. When we bring it up, is it 27 or the fireman or both? Is she? I mean, that's a lot of nutting between two.
That's a lot of nuts.
That's
a lot of nuttiness.
Yeah,
we have been talking about a lot of videos and entertainment type stuff. I can't remember last time I sat down and watched videos and things like that. It was probably when I found that MTV site that we were just talking about. But I also know that on Apple TV there is this channel where it is very much like MTV, where it plays the videos over and over and over again. This story everybody knows my take on the wokeness of the world and being all hypersensitive. But so this headline, 10 controversial music videos that would never be made today, immediately sparked my interest because I need to know why. Why do you think that some music videos wouldn't be made today? And because I'm always questioning that, like what? Someone's creativity would be completely squashed because somebody can't handle look at that. It's like, are you serious? So the one that stood out, okay, it has some songs in here. I'm gonna fill you in. Sonic Youth, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Telephone. Like that one wouldn't be made. Like I haven't watched a lot of these videos, but there's one that I wanted to hyper focus on. This article actually has links to all of these videos, which I love. I love that the headline pulls you in. Mm-hmm. And it highlights the 10 controversial music videos from the past that would likely not be made today. So they pull you in, then they embed the videos into the page, which I'm just like, sweet, I want to spend an afternoon watching these. But the one that I want to talk about specifically is that Robin Thicke Blurred Lines video with Emily Ratajkowski just naked in it. Do you remember seeing this video?
No, I don't.
Oh, geez, I'm going to play it. I'm going to let it rip through right here. I'm just going to keep the volume down so we don't get any copyright infringement action on us.
Right above your favorite Marilyn Manson.
This video to me was one of my favorites because the uncensored one is way better than this. But they're talking about like women's bodies being exploited. Do these women look to you like they're tortured in this video?
No, they got paid to be in it.
I don't
got exposure.
I can't stand when other people's, level of tolerating things has to encroach into the other people's enjoyment of the art. Okay,
it goes back to just don't watch it. Mm-hmm. Instead of bitching about it, just don't watch it.
But the more language that people use in this way, where it's like you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do that, it curbs the creative. Do you think that if this video, again, was attempted to be made now, they'd have to be like, well, we got to worry about this and worry about that, because all these assholes who can't handle it ruined it, essentially.
Or it could go the other way. It could be a lot more risque.
This is the censored version of the video. There's one where they are straight up naked and just dancing around, and it's amazing. And
nice.
I never remember complaining. To be honest with you, I don't remember even how I saw it. I think it was obviously a YouTube video or something like that, and there's got to be more. But people
would have been on MTV.
People go check it out, okay? Don't let these fucking sensitive pieces of shit who can't handle fucking, I can't see a naked lady. Oh no.
Where is Pharrell Williams?
Tell you one thing, man. He just got a what award show was it? The Grammys? He's got some big award at the Grammys recently. But Emily Ratajkowski, hottest, one of the hottest fucking human beings ever. I mean, she's a fucking smoke show. So check that action out. That's fucking good. I don't know. Maybe I'll drop this link. I started to fire up a couple posts on Twitter lately. I'm gonna start to throw some shit on X again. Marilyn Manson's in the list. Heart shape. I've never seen the majority of these. Closer by 9 Inch Nails. That was the thing I remember about that. Wasn't there like a pig's head spinning on a yeah. There's that one's a little bit much. Heart Shaped Box by Nirvana showing the baby in utero. That one is a little, but it's straight up artistic, man.
School Motley Crue.
Now here's where I get a little pissy about this shit. Girls, Motley Crue. I don't think I've ever seen that video.
I have.
I'm guessing, is there a bunch of strippers on stripper poles and stuff?
Yeah. It was definitely a stripper theme song.
Yeah.
That was, back in 87.
I want to read what this person writing this article has said about this, though, okay? It says, in truth, this entire list could have been concocted entirely of prime Motley Crue music videos. So if there is another that you believe is more cringeworthy than Girls, please substitute in your pick, as they all tend to be guilty of the same crimes. This 1987 example of hair metal hedonism, though as awash with fully fledged misogyny, seeing the leather-clad band ogle various women at a strip club, some in cages, in between various shots of motorcycles. Now, I'm not going to lie. That last sentence is in my search history, so I can fucking find that shit, okay? There are people like me out there still, you fucking little pussy bitches. All right? I'm sorry that you can't handle watching the girls videos because you didn't grow up in that time. And if things that turn you on, I don't know what it must be. Going to Whole Foods and getting like 10 cents off or something. I don't know what the fuck your problem is with it. Whatever gets your fucking buttons going, that's great. But you know what does me? Fucking ogling and being misogynistic towards fucking women on a stripper pole and fucking every Motley Crue video in the history of fucking man. So, I don't know. Here's more of what this thing says. As a video, it is about as on the nose and outdated as the song itself. While it certainly isn't the only video to center around scantily clad women dancing provocatively, it is among the only ones to deal with those themes in such a leering, wolf-whistling way, as though it was directed by a teenage boy who has never spoken to a girl before.
Fuck yeah.
Hell fucking yeah. By all means, make more of those videos. Pretty please. And here's how I'm going to support this more, okay? How would you say you're going to support this more? I didn't get those tickets to go see Motley Crue, who's coming to Pine Knob. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go get them as second I'm done recording this so that I can give them some money to make some more of this shit.
There you go.
Come on. You fucking little pussy bitches who complain about this shit.
There's
naked ladies and men looking at them. God forbid.
So think about this for a minute. Back then, when that video came out, we didn't have Pornhub. We didn't have all this adult porn shit you could find on the internet.
I got to go back to watch that shit.
We needed to go back and look at like some MTV Motley Crue shit to whack off to.
That's how I nostalgically jack off.
I mean,
looking at Motley Crue videos and that the static that was on HBO.
The things that are out there now that you can get off the internet are far worse than was that Julian Lennon towards the end there?
It looked like Julian, didn't it? No, I don't know.
That's not Boss Skaggs.
I don't know who the fuck that is. But there's a couple of them here that are just, I'm going to have to go through the list and check them all out there so I can be turned on to new perverts. We love pervs.
Like, I don't know how it popped up on my phone, like Playboy.com was some kind of a like ad for their clothing or whatever it was. But I mean, that used to be a way that we got, to look at naked women.
Yeah.
And it then inspired things like this video.
See, this is the thing that I love about the podcast that started 22 years ago. Okay. This is back when we could, without even batting an eye, watch this video. It would be on fucking TV. This is fucking amazing. This has set the pace between MTV, Jackass, fucking The Man Show, every awesome fucking music video that we ever saw that had a girl dancing, taking her clothes off. It is the basis of what we have created on this fucking podcast. I have a room in the back of my garage legitimately fucking strategically set up for this fucking thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you think about even back then with this, as weird as it's going to sound, but it made you want to go to a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
It helped businesses. There's so many different things that were at play when it came to that kids today won't know because of what they're watching, how they're being exposed to things, what is more readily available. For my generation and your generation, we had to seek shit out. We had to try to find it. And it wasn't as easy as just going online and putting a couple of things in a search bar and then lying about your age and having it in front of you.
Here's the thing. This begs the question. The asshole who wrote this article about all these controversial music videos that they would never make today, okay, which I'm encouraging you, please go make them more today because I'll watch them, bring them up, put them up online. What I would place in front of this person is, would you take this versus the overly free amounts of pornography that any person can get to? You have to pick one. Mm-hmm. To me, I'm watching this. This is innocent goof off fucking bachelor party, okay? As opposed to chicks getting fucking gangbanged and bukkakied all over the fucking internet and all this crazy fucked up shit that they got going. Glory holes everywhere, all sorts of fucking chicks with dicks. You got to pick one or the other, okay? Because you can't go like, this would never be made. At the same time, they're making all this ridiculous fucking pornography just free for everybody. It's like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Get fucking bent. Get fucking bent. So anyway, this list I'm somehow gonna figure it out. But great video, dude. I love it. There's that John Waters. John Waters is in there. Mm-hmm. All the great pervs of the day. are all available in this Motley Crue video, and I'm going to go and buy some tickets to the Motley Crue just to thank them for shaping my horny little teenage self and how I've maintained the attitude of, you know what, women, you're beautiful.
Vince lip sync because his voice just like Geddy Lee's is
now. Oh, he's awful. I know. I want the AI. I want the AI Vince to come through and have just lip sync and have somebody else singing it for you, dude. It's terrible at this point. But yeah, we got to appreciate the Motley Crues. They're like, name the last real rock and roll band. Name the last rock band. The one that is like still doing this shit. These guys were like some of the last ones to legitimately probably do that. Don't get me wrong. There's probably still
grunge
some
came out and everything else. So I was actually listening to a band called the Tubs yesterday.
Were they big fat guys?
No,
bunch of fat bitches.
Not at all. And they cover. Oh God, what was it like? A Metallica song, like Nothing Else Matters. At the very beginning. But yeah,
I'm going to start a band called the Crockett's. I'm going to call it the Crockett's.
Cree Magazine. I got it from there, and I was like, yeah, they're pretty damn good. Whiskey Myers is another good one that's up and coming. You know, with that's opening up for the Black Crowes. So, and the Crowes didn't make it into the Hall of Fame. Unfortunately,
yeah. What the fuck? So who did make it this time around? God. We do this every year about this time.
I gotta look it up here. Sorry, give me.
That's okay. No, we had time, man. There's no rush. We're good. It's all good in the hood. We got lots of videos that we shouldn't be watching. So this last one, though, I've never heard of it, though. Serge and Charlotte Gainsbourg, Lemon Incest. Oh, God, this one sounds fucking wonderful. You only need to read the title of the songs to gauge why it was and still remains such a controversial part of Serge and Charlotte Gainsbourg's respective discographies. I don't know if I'm saying their name right.
All right.
Introducing her daughter to the musical realm, the legendary French songwriter, along with co-writer Freddie Babachupin, decided that the best course of action was to write about an incestuous pedophilic relationship between the father and daughter duo. Oh, God. This, again, goes back to what we were talking about earlier. We can have a president who literally
lusts after
his own daughter and has had sex with underage girls. Mm-hmm. But you can't make a creative video about that. Do you know how many movies have been made with Jodie Foster getting gangbanged on a pinball machine and all these other fucking crazy things, all these underage things?
Professional in that.
Yeah.
So, Bud, did you see that interview with him and Lauren O'Donnell afterwards where he got really defensive because of the manifesto about him being a pedophile and he gets... shame on you. And he sounds like he's trying to be a mob boss.
First of all, I got to ask you this.
Yeah.
At what point did they decide that the manifesto gets like released the same fucking day as the shit goes down? This is all played out like some theatrical, dramatic fucking play.
Yeah,
it's like, it's so dumb. We don't get it.
All staged.
It's stupid. It's just so fucking dumb. So fucking dumb. Anyway, okay, so let's talk rock and roll.
So here we go. So these, I agree with most of these, but so Phil Collins made it in this year.
Oh, I feel sorry for that guy.
Yeah, his health isn't that great. Billy Idol made it in.
Dancing with myself.
Iron Maiden made it in, which I'm happy with that. Bogus. So then we have Joy Division / New Order. Oasis did make it in, which, before the Black Crowes. Sade, which I would have rather saw the Black Crowes or INXS in there.
I'd like to see Sade naked. She's hot. She's a hot old lady.
Bitty titties.
Does she have bitty titties?
Her titties aren't that big. They're probably B cup. But then we got Luther Vandross. And last but not least, and I really like this one, is Wu-Tang Clan made it in.
Okay. All right. I can see that.
So, I mean, it wasn't as bad as what you'd think, but yeah, I would have loved to see INXS get in there. So
I have a question now on this.
Sure.
Should there be a hip hop Hall of Fame and a rock and roll Hall of Fame, or is it cool that they kind of bring everybody together? Because I listen to everything. I think more musicians listen to everything, and the way things have been sampled throughout the years, I think that's fine. But I kind of like the fact that the cool kids all have their club. Because how many country artists are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
So we've said it before, and I agree with, is that they should allow more people to go in each year. The people that didn't make it in were the Black Crowes, Jeff Buckley, Mariah Carey, Cher, Melissa Etheridge, Lauryn Hill, In Excess, New Edition, Pink, and Shakira.
In Excess was pretty good. I saw them live before Hutchins hung himself.
Well, I've told you back in '83, Charlevoix, they opened up for Men at Work, and
In Excess opened up for Men at Work.
Yeah.
You think
and I had front row. Michael came out, looked down. I didn't realize he had a vision problem until watching something recently.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
So he wouldn't wear his glasses, and he had to squint a lot. So where I thought I was having this moment, and he nodded at me and made eye contact. No, he was fucking squinting.
You realize that women. I know women who are still infatuated with that motherfucker to this day, and you had this like out of body experience, just like staring into his eyes and stuff. And,
yep. But
oh my god,
he was definitely, to me, him, Ian Astbury from the Cult, definitely knew how to harness Jim Morrison to a certain degree.
Yeah, women love that guy. They love that dude. I went on a Tinder date with a woman who had tattoos of that dude on her body.
Holy shit.
She was fucking crazy.
Where were they tattooed?
She had on her arms and stuff. And
okay, so now
her profile pics were the damn fucking like logos, the NXX logos and things like this. And that was one of my first experiences on Tinder ever. And it was, you could tell what you wanted, because within a couple of minutes of matching, titty pics just coming on in. I was like, wow, this is a new world here.
So I've never been on Tinder, so.
I was on it for a couple years. There was some fun to be had. And I can't. Yeah, I get all those dating apps, so Hinge and all the.
The most I've ever been is, Plenty of Fish, and it was the most humiliating, emasculating thing, because the only women that I got responses from were nobody I would put my fucking dick in and talk to or anything else. I mean, it's like, it just was like, this is really what I'm attracting on this.
This was a traveling nurse from like Arizona, and she was somewhere down like
and I'm
in
not
the
a
south.
bad-looking dude, by the way.
But she had these and they were just massive. They were just these massive, fucking perfect boobs. And that was
nice.
Lots of titty action.
We've covered a lot.
We didn't even get into this. Let's just do a rapid fire quick run through this list, because I want to really delete some shit off this fucking list. So let's go here. We looked at the videos. We looked at Hat Trick saying she should take a nut. This woman here, and this is again something we're going to bring up, and we're going to preview this next time. 36-year-old embarrassed to get a checkup. She had a tumor the size of a pool ball. She was found. And she had multiple orgasms while they were removing it.
Damn.
So I was like, whoa, okay, I'm done. Let's check that out. In happy news, raw sewage gets dumped, 2 million gallons dumped into the Saginaw River. Oof. That's wonderful. Right here, just north of us here at the old water treatment plant. Can you believe that shit?
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
Who's the hottie of the week?
Hottie of the week this week. We have been talking a lot of sports stuff lately. So I said,
Another
you know
golfer?
What? It's not golf time. It's baseball time.
Sweet.
Hannah Templeton is our hottie
of
blonde. The week. And she goes to all sorts of games. And she's cute as fuck. She's in Boston in this photo, but she's wearing a Blue Jays uniform. She goes to hockey games. She's hot as fuck. She's real. She's not a fucking AI. Here she is in Chicago. Here she is in Milwaukee. Here she is. She's everywhere. She's got the titties. She's got the fucking face. She could be in a Motley Crue video. She's hot. Here she is in Comerica Park. So, this is someone you can actually bump into and be like, hey, we know you from your Hottie of the Week. We see you in Toronto at the Rogers Center. We see you at the fucking, where's she going to be next?
She's living her best life.
She is, and she's hot as hell. Hot as hell. 26 years old. She's obviously Canadian because she's going to a lot of hockey and she's going to a lot of Jays games. She's wearing the Jays jersey at Wrigley in Boston and stuff. So she's a Toronto girl. You can kind of tell. So if you're ever around and see her, Hannah Templeton, go check her Instagram out. She's got a body. She's got a face. She's cute. But most importantly, she's watching the real sport. So that's the key. If you want to have a good conversation, a strategic conversation about a game.
About cricket?
About a game that you got to have. I would love to take a person who knows everything about soccer and sit next to them and try to have a conversation about why those 3 kids just went running at the ball and kicked it. And then how did that work out? What strategically couldn't you tell that kid to I'm curious about that.
Hasn't football been around longer than baseball?
Yeah. And here's why. A little kid who can walk can kick a fucking ball, right? True? Is that a true statement? Well, a little kid who can stand and walk towards a ball can kick a fucking ball, right? Yes, it is. Okay? A little kid who can stand up. If I hand him a baseball bat and start chucking fucking balls at him, what's he gonna do? Nothing. He's not gonna do shit because it takes a skill to swing the bat and use your hand-eye coordination and swing and hit and place it and all this stuff. Skill is involved. Any dipshit who can't, you don't got to use your arms. Can you believe it? All you got to do is walk up and just use your little footsie there and kick that ball.
So let's think about this back in the Stone Ages and things like that. When these sports were kind of rolled out, they weren't really thinking about connecting as something to be thrown at and whack it with something to run around bases or to do cricket or anything like that. So primitive things evolve, and you got
how come soccer hasn't evolved then beyond that? See, baseball,
because it can't really evolve that much more. They're trying. They keep on trying to force it down our throats.
Exactly.
And that, but
there's no strategy, man.
You're absolutely right. You don't have to be the most skilled person to play that sport, but at least it gets you involved in a sport.
I do like that.
It's a gateway drug.
I'm literally going to the soccer game, soccer field later today to watch a bunch of little ants chase the sugar cube. I get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Never heard that comparison before.
There's more strategy between just the pitcher and the hitter playing strikeout than there is in soccer.
So maybe this sport will help lead them to that next sport.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So gotta look at it
as long as you're getting some exercise and not being a fat ass, I don't care what you're doing. Get out there and get some fucking exercise. I agree with that 100%. But if you're talking strategy and baseball being boring, of course it's boring for simple people who just want to follow the shiny object, like hockey fans and lacrosse and all that. Of course, you go to a hockey game, you're like, yeah, you have to watch, you have to keep on going, you have to. Baseball, I can have a conversation with you. We can guy got on base. I got to pay attention to the runner, the pitcher, what's going on between the hitter and the pitcher. He's paying attention to this. There's fucking.
Can't believe they caught that ball.
There's a million strategic things going on. Now, football is strategic as well, but it's a little more chaos than I'm able to handle. Too many things going on. And I'm not a fan of you got a goal over here, you got a goal over here, and just crisscross and trying to defend all that. I don't like any of those sports. Basketball is whatever. They're all the same sport. Here's the same size field. Here's the same goal sizes. You have to kind of just go in each direction.
It's kind of very sexual, though. You're putting something into something. Something.
I will always go with the oddball, man. That's why I like the weird teams. Think about it. In basketball, who's on offense? Who's got the ball? Who's touching the ball? The offensive team. And who's handling the ball? The people who's on offense have the ball, right?
Right.
Okay.
And the defense is trying to block it. But the defense can become offense within a matter of minutes, and the offense can become a defense. So it goes back and forth.
In baseball, who's touching the ball when you're on offense?
So it's the defense.
Yeah, it's the different sport. Mm-hmm. The more they make this,
I'm not disagreeing.
The more that they try to make baseball like the other sports, they're missing the whole fucking point of it being the oddball and the one that is supposed to be the oddball. It's relaxing. You go there to chill out. You go there to just have fun. You ever it's just chill. It's a chill environment, relaxing. It's you.
Technically, I love baseball.
You don't have to right, but I'm just saying this girl here, she's the fucking shit.
Yeah, let's get back to this.
She's hot as fucking shit.
And she's got a friend there.
She's look at them nipples. Yeah. Look at them fucking nipples, man. Okay, I want to play. What was it? Did you hear? Okay, I played that one song. Which one was it? It's the song that I'm going to submit to the AI, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going to play it because I really think
you got a hit?
I really think I played it for a couple people and they're like, yeah, you should definitely submit that song to the AI. Let me find it here quick for me. See how organized I can be. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Do you remember hearing this? Have you heard this?
Oh, yeah.
Love this. All right, guys, we're going to wrap up our show today. You got any final words, man?
Make sure to love your mother. next weekend.
Oh, yeah, it's
If
Mommy's Day.
Yeah, Mommy's Day's next Sunday. Sunday.
All right, everybody. My kid, this is Going Deep Show. Listen to this song. It's fucking good. I'm going to submit this song, I think, to the good stuff there. Maybe we could get some money off it. I don't know. It's not real. Here it is. See you guys soon. Chill to the next one.
Something harder than me. Everybody claps, nobody asked why. Just another weird thing passing by. I should care more, I should grow up, but the room keeps spinning when I stand up. I got older, but nothing got clearer. Same dumb world's closer in the mirror. Tried to grow up, but it won't let me be. So I laugh and let the chaos follow me. Soft skin, bad thoughts, dopamine dreams. Everything louder than it should be. Try to stay clean, but it won't let me be. So I laugh and let the chaos follow me. Backyard ghosts and plastic bats and dirt. Now they're getting paid for the same dumb hurt. We were kings once, VHS proof. Now it's highlight reels and monetized. You fast sabotage love like it's part of the game. Light the fuse just to watch the flame. She gets close, I disappear. Blame it on time and blame it on fear. I should slow down, I should behave, but I still want everything I shouldn't save. I got older, but nothing got clearer. Same wrong world, just closer in the mirror. Tried to grow up, but it won't let me be. So I laugh and let the chaos follow me. Soft skin, bad thoughts, dopamine dreams. Everything louder than it should be. Try to stay clean, but it won't let me be. So I laugh and let the chaos follow me. Sunlight through the wrong place. Somebody calling it healing. Everybody selling something. Nobody knows what they're feeling. New uniform, same old game. Different colors, same last name. Dress it up, make it shine. Still just killing time. Don't think too much. Don't look too long. Don't ask why it feels so wrong. Don't fall in love. Don't make a scene. Just keep it somewhere in between. I got old, but nothing got clearer. Same dumb world, just closer in the mirror. Tried to grow up, but it won't let me be. So I laugh and let the chaos follow me. Velvet lies and gasoline. Living somewhere in between. Tried to wake up, but it won't let me be. So I laugh and let the chaos follow me. Yeah, just go to bed.